VLookup is a powerful formula that can be used in many ways. The basic idea of VLookup is that it will find a specified value in the left column of a data array and then return the value that is a specified number of columns over from the original value. For example, in a data table with two columns, last name and first name, you can specify a last name, for example Smith, and VLookup will use the table to return the first name from the table's second column, for example John. The format of the VLookup formula is equals VLookup parentheses, lookup value, comma, table array, comma, column index number, comma, range lookup. The lookup value is the value you wish to search in the first column of the data table or range. The table array, the second argument, is the range of cells that contain the actual data. The third argument, the column index number, is the column number in the table array from which the matching value must be returned. And the last argument, the range lookup, is an optional argument. This argument is a logical value that specifies whether you want VLookup to find an exact match or an approximate match. If left blank or true is entered, an approximate match will be found and the table must be in alphabetical order. If false is entered, an exact match will be found and the table does not need to be sorted. Note, a little tip from us, when in doubt, enter false to make sure that you will return the value for an exact match. Now in our example on this spreadsheet, we are going to use the VLookup formula to find the abbreviation for the word associate in cell B3. The formula should be equals VLookup parentheses A3, which is the word we are looking up, G3 to H214, which is the data table, comma 2, which is the column that we wish to return, comma false, showing that we want an exact match. Now, we fill down the formula to look up the other words in column A. Notice that we get an error message for the word academy in cell B6. This is because it is necessary to add $signs to the data range in our formula to make sure it's an absolute reference when we put it into the VLookup formula before we fill down. Now, we'll add the $signs in cell B3 and we'll fill down again. Now notice we still receive an error for the word Academy X. This is because that word is not anywhere in the list of data that is being looked up. You will receive the NA error anytime a value is not available in the data. Note that VLookup can be a very sensitive formula. It will return an error for minor reasons like a spelling error, an extra space in a cell, or formatting a number cell as text.